And I am live. Okay. Mm. Mm. Okay. Let's see. Who shows up tonight? Mm. Um, okay. Mm. But yeah, I don't know who's watching, but I don't know. I just wanted to do a stream tonight, kind of explain. Or kind of just go over like a few things going on in my life at the moment. I may send invites later or in a little bit for anyone who wants to be on screen with me or anything. Uh, mm, my phone. Oh, okay. Hey, Wild Bill. Welcome. Yeah, I don't know who else is going to show up. I also messaged Elsa earlier, let her know. I don't know if she was going to be showing up tonight or not. She said power permitting and everything. But but yeah, I decided to go live on this new channel tonight only because the people I'm probably going to be talking about tonight like don't know about this channel. So, and I just don't want any more drama because I've been dealing with a lot of drama over the last like a few weeks actually. But it's been like almost constant the last few days, which is ironic considering it was just New Year's. And so, yeah, like what the fuck? but but yeah, thank you for showing up while being like actually like knowing what channel and the stream that I was, or the link where I was going to be streaming tonight. I'll probably wait a few more minutes just to see if anyone else shows up. Um, but yeah. Um, hmm. Well, yeah. So, how was your day, Wild Bill? I assume it was exhausting for you since you're like tired tonight. Hmm. Let's see. Hmm. Hmm. And yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I kind of figured Wild Bill. uh, hmm. Let's see. Um, hmm. Yeah. Uh, hmm. I kind of have a feeling like, well, I mean, I don't know. Depending on how long I stream tonight, I feel like more people may show up as I like later on in the night, depending on if I stream a lot, like a lot longer and everything. Yeah. And I know Elsa may actually show up sometime tonight. She may have actually either overslept or her power went out again or something. Um, but yeah, so I apologize for like the moments of dead silence every now and then tonight. Only because I'm trying to get my footing. Like, oh, because technically this also is my first stream of 2022. My first official one, that is. I mean, because actually, I don't even know if I was in anybody else's stream this year. Like, I think the last stream I was in was like probably New Year's Eve or something. Oh yeah, because we actually brought in the New Year together on I think it was your stream, Wild Bill. So yeah. um, hmm, hmm. But yeah. Hmm, hmm. But yeah, hopefully Robert can make it. And for anyone who doesn't show up tonight, I guess I could always still like talk about what I was going to talk about tonight, and just people could rewatch it later. I just know, I don't know. I just feel like I need to get some things off my chest, if that makes sense. Like, just, oh, yeah. I've actually been resting most of the day because yesterday was such a long day for me. Hmm. Whew. Oh, hey, Justin. Cowboy Justin in the house. But yeah, here we go. Um, I don't even know where to begin with the things I'm gonna talk about tonight. Uh, I was gonna wait a few minutes to see if anyone else shows up, but I know Robert's on his way home now. So, oh yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Justin, how are you, buddy? Uh, I mean, well, at least I'm doing as good as I can be considering the week I've had the last few days, if that makes sense. Uh, mm, uh, mm. Oh yeah, just I'm doing good. You sound like you're a little down in the dumps, Alvin. Is everything okay, buddy? Uh, Not really. Like I don't know. Like I want to say like I'm actually doing pretty good and everything like that, but I don't even know if that would be the truth or or a lie, to be honest, because considering the week I just had in the past few days, just nonstop like drama and chaos, and I just don't understand some people's mindsets. I guess why some people are the way that they are, and why they, I don't know, always think they're in the right all the time and won't even admit to their own faults, but yet everything is apparently my fault. I mean, that's basically one way to start this whole conversation. Basically, I mean, I guess you could say I have like two friends of mine, and they're, I don't know. I feel like I've already got in trouble for even like saying this. I mean, we're actually with them because I tried to call them out on their bullshit, and they still wouldn't listen. And apparently, I'm the bad guy no matter what I say or do. But in my opinion, like I always call it like I see it and how I'm treated. And they basically, these friends of mine, these so-called friends of mine. I mean, and I say so-called because I don't know if we're friends or not because you're treating me like shit. And this is nothing. This is no darklings or anything. This is like two people that are never been in our loop of things. So I just want you to know it's not any of you guys. But yeah, I basically said, I said, "What are you trying to prove? Like just how toxic you can be, or something?" Then all of a sudden, all hell broke loose, and they think that I mean, they got upset that I even called them toxic to begin with, and claiming they're not toxic. And then one of the friends out of the two people is starting to become really hostile. I mean, towards me. It is getting so bad that everything that she says that comes out of her mouth, even though it's through text, is like passion aggression or passive aggression. Like she's just like so hostile towards me and telling me to shut up and this and that. Like nobody cares. Do I care? No. Like I don't know, just give me this attitude. And I just I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain, but yeah, I guess I could start talking a little bit about what's actually been going on. Let me see. Or actually, I think I was gonna wait for Robert to get here if he shows up. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, I just wanted to point out like anything I say tonight, please don't like. I mean, even if you don't even know where to find them or anything, please don't like go after them and harass them or anything. Like I don't know. I feel like I just want to get like some things off my chest tonight and just let you know where my head is at. But yeah, so I mean, because I know you guys, I know you guys will probably like be there to defend me, and that's actually one thing I'm so thankful for. And to be honest, I've actually kind of told them that if they don't stop or whatever, like if something happens to me or something, that my friends would uh come after them. Kind of. I mean, it wasn't more of a. It wasn't necessarily a threat. It was more so like a promise because I know I have friends that would defend me in a heartbeat, and that's actually one thing I'm so thankful for that I Well, I mean, we're like actually more like a family than actually friends. But I mean, I still like it's just I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. But yeah, since Robert's on his way home, I'll probably wait a few more minutes before I really get into like the details and everything. I was also still trying to wait for Elsa, but I don't know. She may have actually overslept or her power went out again. Like damn the devil. But at least I did send her the link as well to the stream, so hopefully she'll watch it later when it's a video. If she doesn't make it tonight when I'm live, um, because I was actually curious because actually hadn't talked to Elsa in over a month, to be honest, and it's mostly because, well, I mean, I guess I didn't want to like bother her or anything. Not to mention she didn't really reply to my last message to her before anyway, and two, I've been going through so much shit that I haven't really been talking to really anyone. Like I haven't even been talking in the group chat as much as I probably did like a couple months ago. Like like I was even just trying to get through the holidays, like without losing my temper, if that makes sense. Because I don't know, like I know you guys like probably might know me and know that I've never really shown much anger or anything like even in like except for I mean when we were dealing with some of that drama from last year. I mean, you may have seen like I mean I did start to get a little bit pissed there, but I'm like I was actually at the breaking point yesterday with these two friends of mine. Like it was, let's just say, I kind of had a bit of an anxiety attack yesterday, and that's actually when I was like, I really decided, yeah, I'm definitely going to do a stream about this to so, like I can at least talk about what I've been going through, like and how bad it's really gotten. Um, but yeah. So yeah, sorry if I seem kind of down in the dumps. It's I know it's like gonna be a feeling that's gonna pass over. To be honest, my life wouldn't be that bad right now. Like I'll be honest with you. Like I mean, well, there is some a few other personal things going on that aren't the best of news, but other than that, like it really is like just I mean, yeah. Other than that, my life's not that bad at the moment, except for these two people making my life like a living hell. Like almost every day, it seems like constant, and they like been breaking me down. And oh yeah, hey Roberto, you're here. Hmm. But yeah, but yeah. Let's see. Okay. Um, but yeah, I guess I could start talking more about like what's been going on, especially since Robert's here now and everything. Like I don't know. I just want to like kind of vent to you guys about something that's been just going on. Like technically, let's see. I'm trying to figure out where to begin with all this. Um, let's say I have two friends. I kind of mentioned them before. I know I mentioned them to Elsa in a few private messages last year. Mostly throughout sometime right between August and November 2021. It may or even right before, I mean even like early December as well, but and I've also mentioned them in plenty of well, at least one of them in particular in plenty of streams um over the last year or so. uh but yeah, I've always talked about that I have this person in my life. She's like one of my best friends, and I've always called her my soul sister. Now she's not the worst one out of the two friends, but she can be kind of crazy as well. And I actually do kind of like my friendship with her, but I mean, it probably wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't for her best friend, who I actually kind of, in some weird way, dated last year from July 2021 to actually New Year's Eve 2021, because we literally broke up at the very end of the year. And I thought that was like, actually thought that was the best news ever when we broke up, only because it seems like all she wanted to do was fight. And I've just never been about that life. Like drama, and like I just don't understand some people sometimes. Um and if they knew that I was doing a stream right now talking about them, they would probably lose their ever loving minds and their shit and whatnot. Uh and I don't know, apparently I'm the bad guy for some reason, and only because, like, I think the first thing that pissed them off was when I was like trying to call them out on the bullshit how they're treating me, because I feel like, because we're like all in like a group chat on Discord, and it's there's only four people in this group chat. There's me, my soul sister, her best friend, who I'll just say her name is Bree, and of course my soul sister's boyfriend. Um, and we talk pretty much almost every day in this group chat, and we usually can have like good discussions, like good, actually good conversations, and we like to joke around with each other. See, that's the thing. Oh, I don't know if you guys can hear me. My internet, I don't know, just kind of out or something. Yeah, I think it's my Wi-Fi or something. Uh, yeah, I think I'm gonna try to give it a minute here. Hopefully, you get a better signal. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Uh, uh, but yeah, I mean, I guess I could send you guys invites if you wanted to be on screen with me. I mean, since it was a new channel and everything, then um, I mean, because I mean, maybe that would make it kind of more lively, not just me just being all down in the dumps. Because I don't know, maybe I do kind of want your guys, maybe I want to opinions and uh, I guess like advice, maybe. I don't know. I've never really done a stream like this before. Like I've actually opened up to you guys before about certain things going on in my life, and not necessarily to the level that like this has gotten. Because I usually have been trying to just tolerate this and deal with this shit myself. But yeah, I think I will send invites for anyone who wants to show up in the stream or show up on camera with me. Uh, but yeah, also sorry if I just got here, so I don't know what's going on. Okay, oh that's okay. Cindy, I'll go over a little bit, but yeah, I actually sent the link in the group chat. Um, but yeah, also sorry if you guys like lose me or if my signal gets kind of wonky or something because I don't know, my Wi-Fi was just freaking out like a minute ago, so I don't know. Oh yeah, Robert said I'm gonna sit this one out. My chest keeps hurting off and on, but I'll watch tonight. Okay, I didn't know if you were gonna stay and just listen to me kind of vent, Robert, or what. But yeah, but yeah, but yeah, I mean, Cindy, if you want, you could come and screen with me. I mean, uh, but I mean, but yeah, I mean, you guys could also just watch if you wanted to. Look at this, like jackass trying to show up in the stream. Let's see. I don't even know why they're like what the fuck, guys. Hmm. Let me see. Hmm. But yeah, I didn't know if you guys knew yet or not, but oh yeah, yeah. I just gave you a rent, Cindy. Yeah, yeah. I made you, Robert, while we were moderators, and if Elsa was to show up, I would definitely make her moderator as well. We're never because I may actually use this channel to stream for at least a little bit. I may go eventually go back to my other channel for streams, but I just thought I would stream from this channel tonight, and uh, mostly because certain people that I've dealt with over the last year or so don't know about this channel, and I just don't. I kind of want to keep it that way. Yeah, but yeah, I'll definitely make people moderators. Whoever was like moderators on my other channels, if that makes sense. So yeah. Okay. So I missed what is going on. Okay. Basically, long story short, I have two friends of mine. I've kind of talked about them off and on over the last year or so. Um, and basically, one of them is my soul sister, and then the other one is actually her best friend. And I've kind of been getting like a little bit of spats with them off and on over the last couple of weeks, actually. But it's been really bad, especially the last few days. Like it got so bad yesterday that I actually had like a fucking like actually anxiety attack. Like I actually had like a whole total mental breakdown. Um, like I still can't even believe like they broke me down that much. Like it's like they really like damaged me in a way. Like I don't know. Like if it wasn't for them, like basically making me feel like shit, like every 15 seconds, as I put it. I mean, like my life probably wouldn't be like all that bad. I'd probably be a lot more happier and a lot more lively and actually want to like focus on things and do things. But no, apparently I am the bad guy for even for even basically standing up to them because they were basically bullies. Like they were actually kind of like bullying me in a way. And yet and they even denied that too, like we aren't bullies and this and that, and yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's fine, Wild Bill. I totally understand. Um, but yeah, I guess I'll just like speak from like the heart, like what I've just been going through. Basically, from I mean, okay, like so if you spend a three big amount of time with people, sometimes you just need a day or two away. It's expected to clash when you spend so much time with people on a big regular basis. That's basically it. That's the reason why I've been like kind of taking it easy. Like sometimes I just need a break from everything, but then they would probably even try to give me shit for that too. Like, why aren't you here? Like they because like I said, well, I think you missed this part, Cindy, but I said I'm actually like in a group chat with them actually on Discord. Uh because like I'm in a group chat. There's like four people in this group chat that I'm also in, and it's me, my soul sister, or the one I call my soul sister, and then of course her best friend, and then her then my soul sister's like actual real life boyfriend. So, but yeah, so it's just me and then the three of them. And sometimes, like, I mean, they like to joke around with me and they give me like all kinds of like funny nicknames and like to tease me about some things they know about me. But I mean, it's usually all in good fun. But then sometimes they take it too far, and I don't know. I just sometimes I just feel like they take jokes too far, and that's one reason why you may see in my thumbnail that it's basically like basically if you looked at the thumbnail of what the thumbnail for the stream, it's basically kind of like the smiley smiley and sad faces, where the sad face is actually kind of like in yellow, I guess, a little bit, and then like all the smiley faces are green, like to basically symbolize like toxic people, pretty much, just like toxic people around, like being surrounded by toxic people, and that's basically kind of how I felt that I don't know, my soul sister and her best friend have been like treating me like very toxic, like um but yeah, and then they actually got mad at me for even calling them toxic to begin with, which I mean, if they get mad at like things like that, you like, I mean, I don't know, it's just like I guess toxic people in general are most likely going to deny that they're toxic to begin with, but yeah, just some people. But yeah, I just like kind of needed a break, and that's basically why I've been trying to like kind of ignore. I mean, I guess the elephant in the room for the longest time, like today. But yeah, Cindy, you're definitely right about like sometimes taking a break from people is a good thing. Like, and I hate that I even think of them as like being toxic towards me, but I mean, one of them in particular is like very hostile towards me lately, and I don't even understand why because I didn't even really do anything to her, and yet she's acting like I I don't know, stabbed her in the back or something. When she's been kind of hostile towards me for the last several months, even though I kind of was like dating her, but we kind of broke up on New Year's Eve. And this was like another one of those like long distance relationships that I've done, but I thought it could possibly work out since my soul sister is technically here in Oklahoma. Um, I mean, and I actually did get to meet her in real life a couple times already, and I know that her friend Bree. I mean, sometimes I visit her at her house with her boyfriend in Oklahoma, so that's why maybe I thought I don't know, it could work out or something, because I know I've always done like these long distance online relationships for the past like several years. I mean, it's not like too many relationships, but I've had like a couple of like long term, long distance online relationships before. I know like long distance can. I mean, sometimes that is hard on some couples and everything, but I never really minded it as long as like we're not like constantly fighting or at each other's throats or hate each other or whatever. Because I don't know, that's basically kind of how I feel that uh Brie has basically been like treating me, and that's one reason why I kept asking her for over the past few weeks if she was wanting to break up with me or something. Because why she's always like so hostile towards me, and she even sometimes calls me names, and it's almost like my so-called girlfriend is my bully, which is something I'm just not going to tolerate, because that's what my sister endured in her previous relationship with her ex. And I don't know, it just that's what's so crazy. I haven't even had that many exes. I guess in all in all, I probably had like maybe like 3 or 4 exes over the last, I don't know, I would say 7 or 8 years. And yet almost every single one of them like hates my guts and they probably thinks I ought to burn in hell. Even though all those relationships were online long distance relationships. And yet they're like so hung up on me or something, or obsessed or something. Yeah. She might be going through something too. Yeah, well, that's the thing. She may be going through something, but I feel like they don't understand that I'm going through stuff too, like my own personal shit, and that actually kind of makes me the bad guy if I say, "Well, I'm going through this or I'm going through that." I don't know that they like sometimes they claim like that. I'm just making excuses or something, and I don't know. I just feel like double standards are kind of happening in this group chat that we're, and I know I'm probably being a little bit, I don't know, too harsh or something, but I'm not like not trying to be. That's one reason why I didn't want this stream to come off as me being mean or anything. Maybe I just wanted to vent, and I don't know. I just thought I would mention this to you guys so you guys know a little bit of what I've actually been going through. So if I do kind of disappear here and there, like just not be very active in the group chats or not really be in, like, I mean, I'll try to join as many streams as I can, like whenever any of you guys stream or something. But it's just I may be kind of taking a step back for a little bit. I do want to kind of get back into the swing of things. Like I do kind of want to eventually get to the point where I start doing like like YouTube videos or something about something that I'm interested in, or even more streams down the road. I mean, throughout the course of this year. But yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, Robert said, "Your life right now sounds like a Lifetime movie, bro." Well, it kind of really is, and I know I'm kind of dancing or bouncing around like everything here, because like just giving like little pieces here and there, because it just like I think what really gets like if you knew the extent of how bad they've been making me feel, it's just crazy. And like Robert, for example, you've asked me before, when is my social, like I should try to get my social sister to like join the stream or be in the comments or something. And I just don't even know if it's even gonna happen. I kind of wish it would. Like if I could just, if things could just calm down and not be so dramatic and everything, then things could actually be pretty good between all of us. I mean, I mean, that's the only thing I kept asking, like saying that I just want the drama to end. I just want us to all get along. Like, why do you have to jump on my case about this or that? And not only that, sometimes they'll tease me or make, or it kind of feels like they're making fun of me sometimes. Like, especially Bree, who was the one that I kind of dated for the last like few months, and yet she's like very hostile towards me, like in a group chat, like basically saying like hush and shut up and this and that, and but yeah, like she even told me yesterday that why should I be well, basically she said, well, from what you did to me, why should I be nice to you or something like, but what the fuck did I even do to you? Like, that's basically what I kept asking, because I didn't ever like intend to hurt anyone, or I don't know. I think she is like mad just because I said, because I said right before New Year's, I think, like, are you guys trying to prove like how toxic you can be or something? And then they got all mad or angry that I even called them toxic to begin with. And like, I kind of met these friends through my ex-boyfriend, believe it or not. And Cindy, I know you probably weren't around when I was dating this one guy in 2020, but uh and that was also a long distance online relationship as well. But that kind of ended kind of badly as well. But throughout, I mean, one of the things that kind of happened out of that relationship was I met these two people, basically my who I call my soul sister, and then her best friend Bree, and we've kind of been friends ever since. But yeah, now one of them's like really hostile towards me, and then and, and then it's like core bullshit or how she's treating me. Then my soul sister like jumps in and defends her, and I guess it's. I mean, I guess I can understand why, like, because they've been best friends for like 8 years now or something. But I mean, I'm not like trying to start drama, start fights or anything like that. And they act like I don't know, the devil sometimes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's telling them, Robert. Yeah. But Alvin, is that she always been like that to you, but just worse now? Uh Kinda. Even when we were kind of like dating, she was kind of like just like uh because sometimes she would make comments, but here and there, but it's gotten really bad like over the last few days. And then when I try to end it and try to call her out on like how she's treating me, like, why are you treating me like that, like like what did I even do to you or whatever, she's like, shut up. And uh and she's like, why you bringing up old shit, and like, oh, like, why does he keep repeating himself and this and that. And not only that, I don't know. I feel like I've been like become like the punching bag in the little like group chat. Like, I'll just like play it out there on the line, like, um because they want me to make like funny videos, like, and I've actually done like videos for them, like, just like really short videos, something that probably someone would post on TikTok, except I didn't post it on TikTok. I just made it personally for them, just to do it and kind of make them laugh. So I guess you could see say I'm kind of a people pleaser, so I did it. But I don't know. I feel like they've been really taking advantage of me or something. And they even, I mean, even in this group chat, they like know like my some of my worst fears, and then they tease me about it. Like, they know that, like, um, oh yeah, since But if you allow it to continue, it's wrong, and at that point, it's on you. Yeah. Well, that's actually true. That's one reason why I've been like kind of standing up for myself. Like I'm like finally trying to take control, but I'm also still maybe what's why I'm in the wrong here is because I keep trying to hold on to this to the friendship when maybe it's not even worth it because maybe they're not even gonna like change if that makes sense. Like I don't mean that like as a bad thing. Like just I don't know, be nice to me. Like if you're nice to me, I'll be nice to you. I mean, basically that kind of concept. But yeah, it's just been really crazy, and maybe that's why I wanted to kind of like vent to you guys. Like what, like that's why I felt. That's why even the why the title of tonight's stream was literally I feel trapped, alone, and afraid because it's basically kind of how I've been feeling in a way, and it's like how do I get out of it? But I don't know. I feel kind of I don't know. Maybe I feel like I feel kind of bad if I just like drop them as friends. But even though I mean that's probably for the best in a way, but I don't know. And maybe what also kind of scares me is the fact that they actually know like my where I live and everything because I've actually met my step sister in person twice already. Um, but yeah, unfortunately, it don't always work. Yeah, yeah, that's actually true. I mean, yeah, so. But yeah, I actually it got so bad. Like, I guess long story short, just to kind of, I mean, like, oh no, there's a lot of details, and I don't want to say that I'm gonna talk about this more in the future or anything. I mean, if you guys want to know more, or whatever, I mean, I may tell you guys in like in a private message or something. But it's just really kind of bad at the moment, and I'm kind of hoping that it blows over and that things do get better again because I basically yesterday it got so bad because for one I'll just kind of read out this one message thing that one of them said to me. This was actually Bree who said this. Uh, okay, she said, do okay. I said, I guess I like just to give you an example. Um, okay, see, I was kind of goofing around with my soul sister again, and I one of the things about us like we do kind of have like a funny friendship type thing. We even kind of have funny nicknames for each other. In fact, we keep calling each other like crazy kookaburras or something. It's kind of like a running inside joke between us or something. But yeah, we were calling each other like well, basically we were joking around, and then Bree jumps in the conversation. Uh oh yeah, because I had actually like said something to her. Um, because I was like calling them like bullies. Like, why are you treating me that way? Because she said no, you shouldn't have called us a bully in all caps. I mean, because I was like trying to stand up for myself. And then I said, then prove to me that you're not a bully and be nice to me then. And then my soul sister jumps in and says, don't be mean, jeez, or something. And then I guess I'll just say this. I said, I am not even being mean. I was just saying she acts like it's going to hurt me if you don't do this with me or do that with for me. And basically what I was saying there was because I'm planning on my soul sister finally meeting my sister for the first time in real life eventually too, and we were gonna like schedule like a whole uh dinner thing at like at some restaurant or something, and Bray keeps jumping in, saying that uh she doesn't want to go with meet your sister. She don't even want to go to this restaurant, but um, I said, I just okay. But yeah, basically to continue, I said I'm not even being mean. I was just saying she acts like it's gonna hurt me if you don't do this with me or do that for me. When it's not gonna hurt me if you choose not to, it's your choice. But it's not gonna be the end of the world. I am perfectly happy with who I am and what I look like, to be honest. Oh, that was actually another thing which I'll probably get into because they kind of teased me in the way I look or asked me like trying to like point out my flaws like someone else that we know from the past. But yeah, to carry on, I said I just don't need you guys laughing at me and trying to make my life a living hell. More so than it already has been. And so what if I'm oh yeah, because they actually called out on called me out like asking me like why do I have missing teeth or something like because I've lost a few teeth over the last couple of years. And I mean, I don't even know why they had nerve like, and I tried to explain to them like I just didn't have the best dental care growing up and things like that. But I don't know, you shouldn't like just, I mean, just make fun of people for like I don't know the way they look or something. I don't know. It's just like really complicated. And I said, so what if I'm missing some teeth? I'm actually happy with who I am and I always have been. I just don't want to be bullied by the people who I consider some of my closest friends. That's all. I'm not even being mean. I'm just trying to keep peace and I just want us to all get along. Then my soul sister is she usually says this as a joke, but sometimes I do take it a little bit personally, which I guess is on me, I guess. But she said because you stinky or something, and then I replied to her saying nah, and then she said then what you smell like fish, and I said well it's definitely not a skunk or a fish. Yeah, that's another thing that another running inside joke keep calling me a skunk for some reason. But I don't know. I just try to tolerate it, I guess. And then she said, "So what is it?" And then I said, "Where's right now is cologne because I just sprayed cologne on myself," which was actually true. I was getting ready to go pay my rent yesterday, so I kind of got dressed and everything so I could go out and pay my rent and everything. And then yeah, I guess I skipped a little bit more to the head. But then when Bree jumps back into the conversation, I says, oh, because I said, would it prove to me that you're not a boy and be nice to me then? That's when she replied to me and said, I don't have to be nice to you if I don't want. And then I said, then I literally just told her, well, then I don't have to be nice to you either. Like, pretty much, like, if the shoe fits, like, that's just the way. And, like, I know it sounds like we're being mean spirited towards each other, but, like, why is she hostile towards me? It doesn't make sense. Um, oh yeah, since Alvin Kim just got her hotel room, I'm gonna go chat with you for a little. With her for a little. Okay, okay. Well, that's fine. Cindy. Whoever is not here or misses the stream or whatever, you can always watch the stream later when it's a video or something. But yeah, I totally agree, Robert. That is fucked up. And then when I told her, but then I don't have to be nice to you either. Then Brie jumps in and says, "Do I care?" And then she says, "For what you did to me doesn't make me have to be nice to you." Just saying, like just being all hostile and passive aggressive towards me, like. And then I said, "I didn't even do anything to you." And then I actually literally just said it, just my whatever I was feeling at that moment because I was like that frustrated. I said, I didn't do anything to you. Are you still in love with me or something? Please tell me, what did I even do to you? You didn't even seem to really care about a relationship. And you say you have a boyfriend already, which that's another thing. Like, we literally broke up and she's claiming she already got a boyfriend like the very next day. I mean, It is what it is, I guess. And I said, so what was I supposed to think? I wasn't even trying to hurt you, and I even asked you if you wanted us to break up or not, and you said you made your decision to break up with me. That actually hurt. So I made up a whole, yeah, I kind of did like make up a whole big lie in a way just to, I don't know, try to justify, like, I don't know, us breaking up or something, that it didn't really matter to me. And I don't know, maybe that's another reason she was kind of hostile towards me. But yeah, but yeah, then I basically said about, I made up a whole big lie about only loving you as a friend, which, I mean, I'm actually kind of fine with us being friends if she would just be nice to me. I mean, it's not, like I said, our relationship didn't feel like a real relationship anyway. I mean, but it wasn't that I didn't care or anything. I tried. But then she says, and then I said, because that hurt. I was actually in love with you, which was true for the most part. I mean, I'll say the most part because I never really got to meet her in person. And that was another reason, like, you would think if you're in a relationship with someone, like, you would, I mean, you'd be fine with sending pics of yourself to the person you love with. I mean, and it's not like nudes or anything like that. I'm not asking for things like that. Like, I'm actually like an actual, like, face pic or something. And it's like she didn't want me to have any pictures of her, period, which was another thing that kind of, I was like, and they claim it's because she didn't trust me that much yet. Where it's like, if you don't trust someone, why even jump in a relationship with them? And the reason I kind of took a chance with this relationship is because I had already known them for over a year at the point that we kind of started going out, even though it was like long distance online. And I know it sounds weird, like, but that's, I mean, if you watch enough of like the show Catfish, the TV show, you would understand that I'm not the only person who's kind of jumped in relationships with people online and everything. But even then, most of those people still send pictures of each other, even if the so-called person is still catfishing. They find the pic from somewhere on the internet and send it to their significant other, but yet she refused to even send me pics, like, period. Oh, but yeah, hey Lance, welcome to the party. So yeah, so then I said, if you wanted to know, I just didn't know if you were actually against me, and we kept fighting. Is why I kept asking you if you wanted to break up or not. I wasn't even trying to hurt anyone, which was actually true. I'm not even trying to hurt anyone. Like, that's never my intention ever. And then my stepsister jumps in and says, "Don't be mean to her. Let me just put it this way: she don't like you. Plus, she just wants somebody in her state." I mean, okay, like, I mean, that didn't really hurt me as much as she probably thought it did. I don't know, but still, I just, the way they talk to me sometimes just rubs me the wrong way. Um, and then Bray jumps in and says, "Ew, WTF? Why would I still love you?" And then my sister says, "Exactly. I was thinking the same thing." And then I say, "Well, then, guys, stop trying to make me feel like shit. I'm not being mean to anyone. I just want all the drama to stop." And then my sister says, "We aren't even doing anything to you. I'm pissed off right now. When I'm mad, it's not the time to bother me. So leave me alone, you Yankee Doodle." Yeah, which is, that's another running joke. Like, we say funny, like, call each other names all the time, but it's like in fun, on fun and games. But I don't know. So, but but she's like, I can't. Sometimes I don't even know if they're joking or they're serious when they talk to me that way. And then Bree says, "Do I care?" And then she said, "Well, to be honest, the relationship with you didn't seem real. It felt like it was only role play." Which, I mean, I we kind of did meet each other throughout, like, a role play fandom online, which in our case was the Alvin and the Chipmunks fandom. But yeah, again, it is what it is. And then I know me keep reading these, like, our messages to each other does sound like more like a Lifetime movie the more I think about it. So yeah, you're actually, like, spot on with that, Robert. Yeah, and then I said, when, oh yeah, when my sister said, "We aren't even doing anything to you," and I said, "And why are you pissed off?" Anyways, I just wanted to make sure this is not some kind of revenge scheme on her part, just because I wanted to break up with her. Like, we haven't always fought like this. We used to be so close. So what can I do to make it up to you guys? Like, there has to be something because I don't need this drama shit in my life. My sister and her girlfriend have COVID right now, which is actually another thing that's kind of true right now. See, this is another personal thing that I'm dealing with right now is my sister and her girlfriend, who she's been dating for the last 3 months. They are actually both like really sick right now, and they just got tested for COVID like the other day. And I haven't heard from my sister yet, but she said she was supposed to get her results back today, and she's told me she wanted to be surprised if if it came back positive because they've been showing signs like full blown symptoms like all day yesterday. Oh yeah, Lanta. Alvin, if your cat's like Friskies brand canned cat food, please know what that it's next to impossible to find right now. It's very aggravating. I have 5 cats to feed. Well, damn. Well, actually, I don't even think I buy Friskies anyway, but I know that's a popular brand. Yeah, sorry to hear about the COVID, and yeah, thank you, Lance. I'm hoping that my sister feels better soon, but yeah, I did. I mean, I did tell her that it sucks if they're gonna have to like quarantine for the next 2 weeks or something. Especially when my sister just got a new job. Um, but yeah, and then I said, oh, okay, yeah, and then back to the part where I said my sister and her girlfriend have COVID right now, and I'm worried about them. But yet you guys keep trying to make me feel guilty for something I did when I don't even know what that is because you won't tell me and she won't tell me. And then when I was then I also responded to Brie when she said, "Well, to be honest, the relationship with you didn't seem real. It felt like it was only role play." That's when I said, "Well, that's exactly why I was thinking you were wanting to break up with me." So that's why I also kept giving you an out if you wanted out of the relationship. I really wasn't trying to hurt you. And then my sister says, "Well, congrats, because I'm tired of my life." Or because I'm tired of my life. My life isn't just worthless. I hope couples that actually do have things together have fun and lucky them. And then a bunch of them like 3 cry emojis. And then she said, and why does she have COVID-19? Did you give it to her, you coronavirus monster? Why would you joke about COVID with me and call me the coronavirus monster when technically I haven't had COVID since January 2020, and that was probably before it even became like mainstream and before the pandemic even happened. I've been sick since then, but I don't think I've actually had like COVID, like full blown like symptoms or anything. But I mean, yeah, like I said, quarantine policy is only 5 days now, but companies can mandate it to be 14 if they want to. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, well, that's good if they could like possibly return back to work in like 5 or 6 days. But yeah, and then Bree said, "COVID monster," and then my sister said, "Let me go." Wait, I got this. You kitty, which is another joke, running joke, inside joke that they have with each other. They call each other "you kitty" or something. Which I mean, I'm still trying to adapt to their senses of humor because I've never met anyone like these two before. And um, but yeah, and then Ray says, "Okay, LOL." And then I said, "What?" Then I said, "What is wrong now? Well, my life is not so great either, and now I haven't had COVID since January 2020." And then Bray says, "Oh well." And then then I actually unfriended my soul sister, and then left the group. And I did that so she couldn't add me back to the group against my will because that was another thing that we've kind of thought about. Oh, because I've left. This isn't the first time I've left the group. I've actually left it quite a few times over the last month or two, only because I felt mistreated and like they weren't treating me fairly at all. And then that's another thing my sister keeps doing is like editing pictures of me, like on like trying to be funny or something. It's and that was another thing that was getting kind of crazy. But yeah, thank you, Robert. But yeah, I'm like, I'm back in the group now after a private talk with my soul sister. But oh yeah, and then after I left the group, when they said, "Well, I can't add him back. He removed me, jerk." Uh, it's not me being a jerk. It's me standing up for myself. Like, just saying. I mean, I've even been told recently by another friend of mine that if I feel like I'm being cyberbullied in any way, any shape or fashion, that I don't deserve to be treated that way, and I shouldn't have to tolerate it either, like being treated that way. And then uh, to go to my conversation with my soul sister, because we were talking in private DMs yesterday. She said, "Why did you remove me?" That's it. I'm totally done being in your group if you keep making me feel like shit. I'm so close to taking my own life. It's not even funny. And yeah, I know that was a little dramatic, and I wasn't trying to sound all like suicidal and shit, but that's actually how they would make me feel at that exact moment, because I literally was having a full blown anxiety panic attack meltdown yesterday. It was so bad, I actually started to cry. Like, that's how bad it actually gotten. Like, and I haven't cried in years. And so for me, like, they literally made a grown man cry, and like, that's just, it's kind of embarrassing me even saying that. But damn, like, I mean, well, I guess you. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm a little bit of an emotional guy sometimes. Maybe I can be a little bit sensitive sometimes, but it's not that I'm being like a pansy or a dumbass, or like, I don't know, the kind of people that like that. Wow, Bill's always talking about. I mean, I'm not. I don't get sensitive over every little thing, and I don't know. Maybe I just care too much about like friendships and family, and I've always been like a family oriented person. I've always just, I mean, like, I'm also a huge animal lover as well. So I don't know. There's just things I'm kind of like passionate about. So some things do kind of make me kind of emotional, but it's not that I'm like this very sensitive guy. Maybe I can be a little bit sensitive sometimes, but it's only when I'm pushed to a certain point. Yeah. Len said someone had COVID 2 years ago in January 2020. That's very surprising because it wasn't a big worldwide deal pandemic until March when the country shut down. Well, actually, that is true, Lance. And actually, I was kind of one of those people that I guess had COVID 2 years ago in January 2020. And I've actually kind of met a couple other people who've claimed that they've had it back then as well. Um, but yeah, but then my soul sister said, "Don't you even talk like that. Get back in that group right now because we would miss you. You crazy kookaburra," which is the also like the running joke, inside joke that we have with each other again. And then I said, "I'm serious though. I'm having an extreme anxiety attack. I'm about to end up in the hospital, and you and Bree don't even seem to care how you guys are making me feel. If you are truly good hearted people, then prove it. Stop trying to make me feel like shit. Sometimes I don't even want to wake up in the morning because I'm scared of what you and Bree have now posted in the group," which is actually true. Because sometimes I was like, what are they saying about me now in the group, or what? Like, I don't know. It's becoming a little bit too much. And so Cindy was actually right about like me needing to take a break every now and then, because that's actually true. I really do need a break. Um, Sometimes. And then I said, I can handle some of your jokes, but some of your jokes also just cruel and mean, and you take them too far. And then my sister says, "We are just playing around. We aren't even trying to hurt you. Life is too short to not have fun." Which I guess she kind of has a point there, but still, you would think you would at least be a little bit considerate. Like, I mean, especially if we're as close friends as we say we are. Um, and then I said, then she asked, "Why did I remove her from the group again?" And then I said, "Because then you can't add me to the group against my will, is why." And I understand playing around, but Brie actually acts like she hates me. I never meant to hurt her, and I actually did love her. But it doesn't matter. She doesn't care. I just want us to all get along like we used to. I'm sorry I'm not perfect, but believe it or not, you are not the only one who has anxiety and depression. I do too. I had a really fucked up childhood. And if you guys only knew half the truth of why I am the way that I am and why I look the way I do, to an extent. My parents are to blame for everything, which is actually true. I mean, you can talk to my sister. Like, we kind of have blamed our parents for a lot of like our upbringings because they they weren't as good parents as they probably thought they were. And then I said they kind of ruined my fucking life, and now you and Brie are trying to ruin my fucking life too. Which I was just kind of laying out on the line, like how I was feeling. I know it may come off a little bit too harsh, but when you're like in the heat of a moment, I mean, just wanting it to end, like, I mean, you'd be surprised what you're capable of saying. Like when you're pushed, like in a corner. Like that's basically how I felt. I felt like I was in a corner, which also goes to the whole thumbnail of tonight's stream, and then why I titled it "I Feel Trapped, Alone, and Afraid" because I do feel like I've been pushed back into a corner or something. And then my sister said, "We aren't ruining your life. I'm not even trying to hurt you. I just really want you in there, so brother. Please stay in there for me." And then she did like the cry emoji and kind of like the puppy dog eyes emoji, or if that's what it's called. But yeah, and then I said, "But how about Bree? She won't forgive me, and so I need to know what is she the most upset about? The fact I called you guys toxic, the fact that I wanted to break up with her. What is the reason she hates me? I just need to know what I can do to make it up to her. I'm not a bad person. I tried to make the relationship work, and I'm fucking crying in real life, and you're probably gonna make fun of me for that too. And I haven't really cried in years. This is fucking shit. I just want to die." Like, I know that also comes off really dramatic, but this is just, I'm like just showing you guys how like I guess I did kind of say like I mean, well, I didn't really tell you guys, but I also kind of like told Elsa earlier if she had like actually shown up tonight, because I was kind of talking to her earlier about like my stream tonight, and I said I was going to be really raw and real with you guys tonight, more so than I ever have been before. And this just shows you like just give you an insight on like how my life sometimes is, especially with my online life and how it kind of affects me sometimes. But it's only because like I don't know, I just want friends, I guess, and people to talk to. But yeah, like let's see. Hmm. But yeah, oh yeah, Lance said, "Well, now in year number 3 of this pandemic, I hope it doesn't last 3 more." Yeah, true. To be honest, I kind of hope throughout the course of this year things get a little better or something. Even though I don't have too much hope for like this year getting any better, but I don't know. Um, and then my soul sister said, where to get back to the conversation, my sister said, "Well, you called me, well, you called her toxic, and she's not even toxic, and neither am I. And I'm not going to make fun of you for crying, you crazy kookaburra. And no, you aren't dying." And then she put like a laughing, like tongue out face emoji. And then I said, "Oh, are you really crying though? I mean, why are you crying anyways?" And then I said, "Well, she keeps telling me she doesn't care about me." And this is when I really opened up to them, because I think I may have told them at one point in I mean, in time before, but and I don't really talk about this much because it's kind of personal, and I don't. I want people to actually like not give me like some kind of like special treatment or anything, and I don't want to like pull like the whole autism card or something. But anyone who really knows me, like, or wants to really get to know me, I mean, should know that. I mean, I have been diagnosed with a form of autism when I was younger. Um, so that's why I said, where she keeps telling me she doesn't care about me and she keeps laughing at me. I would have you know I do have autism. I have what is known as Asperger's syndrome, and I have mental issues. And so for you guys to keep saying I can't take a joke and then I'm butthurt over every little thing, it's not every little thing. It's because she actually seems to want to hurt me, And I'm sorry for calling you guys toxic. I wish I could take it back, but I felt like you guys were attacking me. Like, what can I do to make this right so we can all get along and have a good time? Why can't the drama just end once and for all? What can I actually do to make it up to you guys? And I'm crying because I feel like you guys are trying to push me to a mental breakdown anyway. And where congratulations, you pushed me to have a mental breakdown. And that's it. Again, I'm truly sorry, so sister. I'm just wanting this to end once and for all. No more drama. That's all. Like I was just trying to be nice, just trying to keep the peace. And then my soul sister says, "Oh, okay. Well, I just saw your other comment, Lance. Paper products are getting hard to find again too. But damn." But yeah, and then my soul sister said, "Well, it's not even that. It's just Brianna, which is actually her real name, like Bree's name." I said, "Brianna is hurt that you called us toxic, and you can't even take a small joke. We are just joking about the things we say, unless we say we are for reals, which most of the time we aren't. And I know what Asperger's syndrome is. I used to have a best friend that had that in fifth grade, all the way up to part of the eighth. And I left being her friend because she used to hit me and treat me like shit. She doesn't even want to hurt you. I think she's just trying to get square with you and make you feel like she did when we called us toxic. And the drama will stop if you be a good boy and add your soul sister back on here so I can re-add you to the group." And then I said, "I know I heart Brianna, and I really do feel bad. It's just I wish I would. I wish I could make it up to her, and I'm sorry for calling you guys toxic. It's just I've had so many toxic friends and relationships over the years, and I just lost my temper that one night in the group chat and called you guys something I shouldn't have. I know it was out of line, but I just felt like you guys were just all about joking, like everything was a joke to you guys. And trust me, I love joking around. You told me yourself that I could be a comedian because of how goofy I would act in the videos that I would make for you guys. Because, like I said, I try to make them laugh and everything. And then I said I made them for you and Bree, and of course Austin. And so you should be thankful. I even embarrassed myself for you guys. I do a lot for you, so sister. Whether you believe it or not, our friendship means the world to me. And yes, I have Asperger's syndrome, but I was never that violent. I don't hit people. Yes, sometimes I do freak out, but I'm not violent. So you have no reason to think that I'm like your friend from fifth grade. It's just I do have mental issues, and I always felt like I could relate to you, so sister, because you have suffered from anxiety, depression too, like me. And we love a lot of the same music and movies and things of that nature. And I wish I could get along with you both and Brianna, and us just have fun with each other, but not actually try to be mean to each other. I can take jokes, and the only reason I don't take some jokes is because I feel like they're a little more personal, like you're trying to hurt me or something. And just know if I add you back as a friend and you add me back to the group, if you guys try to make me feel guilty for leaving the last time and unfriending you, I would have no choice but to unfriend you again and leave the group again. So if you really want me in the group, I need a little respect. That's all. Like, at least be considerate of my feelings too. I'm sorry for hurting Brianna, but if it makes her feel any better, she made me feel like shit like I did her when I called you guys toxic. So in my opinion, we're even, which I don't even know why it's a competition anyway or why we're like rivals now for some reason. And then I said, we don't need to be mean to each other anymore, but I don't mind your regular Spidey jokes, which was actually one of the things they joked with me about my fear of spiders, and then they gave me this nickname Spidey, like in our group. But then I said, and your crazy edits of me, you crazy kookaburra, just don't be actually, or just don't actually make jokes about me to be mean. If that's your intention, joke with me like you do Brianna, or like a really close friend, not someone that is your enemy or something. So I mean, I was still trying to be real with them, like just. But yeah, oh yeah, that's right, Lance. I forgot about that. You have Asperger's. Um, I'm not sure if he does or not, but I think Justin does too. He has some kind of autism as well. But yeah, that's another reason why. I mean, but I don't like talk about my autism that much. Like it's not something to really like talk about that much. I only mention it if like I mean, I just as something else people probably should know about me before they pick on me too much. So if I do kind of, I don't know, react in a certain way that they didn't expect me to, it's probably because I'm just not used to certain things, and I'm kind of different than lot of people anyway. And I just react to things differently than some people do. Like so, and that's sad about Whoopi Goldberg having the virus as well. But yeah, and then I said, then my soul sister said, well, we aren't toxic. Why do you think we left Ethan's side? Who Ethan was actually my ex boyfriend from 2020, and who I actually met my soul sister and her friend Bree through Ethan actually. And then she said, well, we aren't toxic. Why do you think we left Ethan's side and joined yours? We were too stupid to see the true colors of Ethan and actually see what he was wanting from us. And yes, you could be a comedian. I don't know. I feel like my Wi-Fi started to freak out again, so I thought I'd like step back. Oh yeah, I think Country Fan could have met tonight, and Elsa was supposed to be here, but her power may have went out. In. I'm still hoping she sees this video from later. That's one reason why I'm kind of reading through these. Uh, let's see. Like I don't know how good my connection is right now. Maybe I should wait a second before I say anything. Just see if the Wi-Fi like gets better again. Okay. Let's see. Okay. But yeah, as I was trying to say, Country Fan I think said she couldn't be here from tonight, and then Elsa was supposed to be here. But her power may have went out again or something. But I'm hoping she watches the stream later when it becomes a video. And the reason yeah, and that's actually one reason why I'm just reading out some of these like long ass messages between me and my soul sister because I feel like they're very relevant to what I was wanting to talk about tonight anyway, and the conversation, and just to kind of give you guys an insight on what my life is like outside of our group, if that makes sense. Because like I really am close to my soul sister, and I don't know, like we used to like really get along and joke with each other, but it just seems like it's gotten to a very toxic, unhealthy level lately, like our friendship and everything. But it's mostly because of her best friend Brianna actually like being so hostile towards me and everything. Um, but but yeah, but yeah, just to go back again, I'll say well she said well, we aren't toxic. Why do you think we left Ethan's side and joined yours? We were too stupid to see the true colors of Ethan and actually see what he was wanting from us. And yes, you could be a comedian because some of the videos you sent are hilarious. And I really do like messing around with you. It's so fun, you crazy kookaburra of a soul brother. Um, I said, oh no, so sister. But you need to know my life isn't perfect either. Just like you have both good and bad days, I do too. And I get stressed out about things all the time too. It never ends. And sorry if I'm a little too sensitive sometimes, but again, I just am still trying to get used to you and Brianna's humor because I just never met anyone like you and Brianna before, and I'm so thankful you guys left Ethan's side for me. But trust me, Ethan actually was toxic, and if you know half the stuff I did with, I mean, that I used to talk to Ethan about, and things he said about you guys, you'd probably dislike him even more than you already do. And I basically even told him like, Ethan, basically had designs on both you and Brianna, which he kind of did. Like that's another reason. Like he was just a very perverted dude. Let's see. Um, let's see. Oh, okay. Then I said, and it actually scared me the other night when Brianna or you said maybe you guys should talk to Ethan about me, which was that's another thing that kind of caused me to freak out. Was they like Brianna actually threatened to talk to Ethan about me for some reason. Like I mean, and it kind of scared me because I feel like my ex boyfriend has finally left me alone. Where and his crazy fiance, I feel like they both have finally left me alone, and I don't want them to like start drama up again, and then them all come after me, including my stepsister and Brianna. Like if I was to just break off the friendship with them, and I just that's why I'm like really trying to keep it all together here and keep the peace and everything. But but yeah, it's not that I'm scared of Ethan per se. It's just I'm kind of scared of his fiance, to be honest, Kayla. She seems batshit crazy, and she even threatened to hurt me if she ever saw me in Idaho. And I feel like they finally left me alone. And so I just want to fix this with you and Brianna so I can finally breathe easy that you guys are still my friends and not trying to go back to the dark side or whatever side Ethan is on. I just really want you guys to just appreciate my friendship with you guys. And I'm sorry I hurt Brianna. I wish I could make it up to her, but I know she's mad at me and probably will be mad at me a long time. But she doesn't have to try to make me feel like shit all the time either. And yes, I can take jokes and messing around. You crazy kookaburra of a soul sister, which again was the inside joke between us. But yeah, and then my soul sister says, "True, it never is. And I know we are a lot to handle. And yeah, Ethan is just nasty. I'm actually very glad I don't even talk to him anymore. And we was just playing around when we say certain things, but I know what not to say or joke about like cigarettes or drinking since that actually triggers bad thoughts because of your Oklahoma daddy, which is actually true. They even like made jokes about like smoking cigarettes, like like I don't know a few days ago, and it kind of just rubbed me the wrong way, especially because of how they were talking about it, and it did kind of trigger my PTSD because my dad was like he smoked a lot and it was really bad growing up with living with my dad, and he was also a mean drunk as well. But I mean, but that doesn't mean like like totally against alcohol or anything. It's just I don't smoke or drink. So I mean, but anyone else can do what they want to do. It's just I just there's some things that I just don't feel very comfortable like people joking about with me. Um, but yeah, to get back to the message, the Muscle sister says maybe he was a crazy kookaburra as well. And LMAFO. So, brother, I love these kookaburra jokes. Maybe I should get a. Then she joked about maybe I should get you a real life kookaburra and bring it to you, you crazy kookaburra. And then, oh yeah, all right, I'll add you back now if you add me as a friend on here. That is, but yeah, it's just really crazy. Mm. But but yeah, that was pretty much kind of the end of our conversation and everything. But yeah, just give you guys a little insight in my life, like how crazy it sometimes is, and why I felt like I just was mistreated in our group. And I'm hoping things get better, but yeah, if not, then I mean, just know that's probably a reason why I don't talk as much as I do in some of the group chats. But yeah, I do look forward to like future streams and everything, and I'm hoping to get back into streaming myself. I know this is technically my first stream of 2022, but yeah, I just wanted to kind of get some things off my chest tonight, and yeah, um, but yeah, I'm probably gonna wrap up here in the next few minutes because I don't know. I've kind of talked lot, and I don't know. I think I'm starting to get kind of hungry and stuff, and I'm not. I know not many people are here tonight. It only says two are watching anyway. It's probably Lance and Robert anyway. But yeah, Elsa, if you're watching, well, later when this is a video, I hope you. I don't know. I just hope you watched it all, and I hope you were able to hear some of what was been going on with me lately. If my internet didn't freak out too much, because, like I said, also the weather's been kind of weird here lately, so that could be also affecting my Wi-Fi as well. Um, but yeah, I mean, what a way to start 2022, right? Like, kind of being going through so much drama in such a short period of time, as we're like bringing in the new year together. But yeah, I look forward to the next stream. I From what I gather, I think Cindy said she was planning on streaming like Thursday, I think, or maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure if anyone was streaming tomorrow or not, but I just remember what I think she was originally planning on streaming yesterday, but since she felt like not many people were gonna show up last night, she was gonna do it another night this week. So, but yeah, yeah. Thank you guys for showing up, and I know I didn't really do much talking. I mean, like, or I guess I did much talking like myself about what's been going on with me lately, but yeah, I don't know. It's just some things I just wanted to get off my chest tonight, I guess. And I kind of just want to get back into the swing of things and get on with streaming more often again. Well, not too often, but when I say more often, I guess just more often than I was like the last so many months of last year. So maybe like once a week or once every 2 weeks or something. Maybe I'll do a stream here and there and everything. So yeah, I hope everyone takes care, and I guess please keep my sister and her girlfriend in your thoughts and prayers, since they probably both like actually have COVID right now. Mm. But yeah, I hope that they get well soon. Yeah. Okay. That's awesome, Robert. Yeah, I think I'm getting ready to just wrap up here, but yeah, thank you guys for showing up tonight anyway and everything. Um, but yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next stream, whoever streams next, whether it's Cindy or Robert or Wild Bill, one of the three. And thank you for anyone who subscribed to this channel. I know I called it like it's pretty much the Dark Things Network. It was going to be like a channel that I thought maybe eventually, like me, Robert, Wild Bill may, I mean, could possibly upload videos or something on here, or it could just be like I don't know, like another channel from me, like it's kind of like a secret channel from like all the drama queens and everything. Like, so it's just like just in the Darklings circle of things, and just be like another personal channel for me, and maybe I'll upload videos here eventually or something. And the only reason I do that is because like I said, my soul sister and her best friend Bree like know about my other two YouTube channels, like, and I've seen some of my streams before in videos. So um, that's why I wanted, if I was going to be talking about them tonight in any fashion or something, I knew it had to be from a channel they didn't know about, from like from I don't know, a secret channel. And I was like, I just remembered like I had created this channel actually a couple months ago, back in like early November or something. And so I decided I was gonna verify the the account, the channel, so I could get it ready for live streaming, which it would take up to like 24 hours. So I actually did that the other day. That's when so I was able to finally stream from this channel tonight. But yeah, thank you guys for showing up, and hope to see you guys in the next stream. Whoever streams next, and again, thank you for subscribing to this channel, like whoever. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I mean, you could. I mean, just so you would have this channel in your like subscriptions and like hit the notification bell and like things like that, so you know when I'm going live or something like you do for like the regular channels. I'm not trying to be one of those like YouTubers about subscribe and hit the notification bell and things like that. Just saying that so you guys would. I mean, no, I mean, although I'm probably still gonna like post links anyway in the group chats whenever I go live anyway. But just to make it easier on you guys. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me for now, and I hope you're doing well, Elsa. And I hope you watch this video later or something. Um, but yeah, I guess don't forget to stay giggity, everybody. It's been your favorite chipmunk boy, Alvin here. And remember, as I always say, Taylor rocks, man. Yeah, baby. But yeah, I guess that's gonna do it for me for now. Um, I am just monkeying out. Good night, everybody. Good night, everybody. Yeah, yeah. Good night, bro.